Yo, what up? You know what I'm saying? Peace. I mean, not the informants, not the shooter. You know what I mean? Just my audience. You know what I'm saying? I got the Germex. The Germex is going to help create a precision of a direction. Yo, in the studio all day. I went to the store earlier. Right? When I went to the store, you know what I mean? It was crazy. Like I took pictures of the police car, of the trucks, of the post office truck. I took pictures of the tractor trailer, the bulldozer, and what I did was I took the .coms, the websites of the police department. I took websites. I typed in the websites of the United States Postal Service. I did all the websites, and it's on Twitter right now. You know what I mean? The pictures and the website. I aligned the chemistry of where I was, in one place. So that's said and done. But I was in the studio, and my work is going to be in no less of a place. Is my direction. My direction is to have everything in a lock, like boom. You know what I mean? And and have that type of understanding universally wherever I'm at. You know what I mean? Like United States Postal Service, Caterpillar tractor trailer, police car, you know, Averett Express. With all the compliments of my efforts in one place, I seek to have my channel car in no less of a place, not getting pulled over for no reason, arguing, somebody not knowing who I was, none of that. Channel car, you know what I mean? All of the link in the descriptions, you know what I mean? See the track I created. I created a track. When I create my tracks, it's from scratch. I put together lyrics, I put together an intro, I put together, a format. It's from scratch. So click on the link in the description. It's a new track there. You know what I mean? You can listen to it now, you can listen to it later. Right now, I'm doing a live broadcast. Don't listen to it now, but I'm going to remind you along this live broadcast, you know what I mean, to click on the link in the description. You can see it, but if you listen to it, you won't hear me. So don't, click on the link in the description and see what I'm talking about. But you know what I mean? If you surviving is the title of my live stream. If you surviving, I want you to learn your way around, because when I get my M50 camera, and I got my M50 camera already, but when I get my downloads and my interlink that plugs into the computer and transfers a clear broadcast like it's transferring now, what I want to do is have everything match, because you've seen those other live streams. Mine don't seem as advanced as theirs, but my content is crazy. I just left the studio downstairs, you know what I mean? And I've been working hard, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling it, like in my back, like, you know what I mean, my feet. I feel it, because, you know what I mean? I've been standing up for a long time, walking to the store, walking back, no transportation. Crazy. When I get the channel car, I'm gonna be like, you know what I mean? This is luxury, you know what I'm saying? But yo, saying that to say, you know what I mean? The new track I made, the name, I'm gonna put it in the comments section. I'm gonna put the name of it. You could click on the link and see the track right there. You can see the track right now in the link in the description. The link in the description. You could just click on the link and see the track. I'm gonna put a comment so you can see what the name of it is. So it's in the same place as the title of my live stream. I've been working all day, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? I don't have no pay scale or nothing set up. Nobody know. I'm not signed with movie records or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Where I got a whole lot of money in front of you, like, yo, look at how much money I got. I ain't got all of that like that. I'm gonna get to that point. But when I get to that point, I'm not gonna be standing around saying, look at the money. I'm gonna be saying, let me get that channel car. Let me get that channel card. And you're gonna be like, yo, this is a good live stream. This one was good. He went in the studio at this time and made a track, and this one came out fire. You know what I mean? You know, like that. Like I'm gonna do it so my audience. I'm gonna do it so my audience be really, you know, going through the experience. Not no crazy audience from the old neighborhood. I go through some challenging situation where the people from the old neighborhood try and break into what I'm doing in my own studio. So what I do is I take pictures along the way. Every now and then I take pictures, and based on my chemistry of the business cards, I have the chemistry of my business cards on the American Lifetime clock. So it could be foreigners, it could be people that been around foreigners, whatever the difference is. My clock is an American Lifetime clock, and it has the exact time. And when I do is I put the business card on one side on the clock, take a picture, then put it on Twitter, and then, you know, have 1000millionfoundation.com with the picture. So then I flip the card because my chemistry hasn't been introduced yet. I flip the card, take a picture again the next hour or whenever I take a picture, and both sides of the card is on Twitter. You know what I mean? But it's the chemistry is different. The chemistry not in the same place. So when people trying to have access to me like they usually would, it wouldn't be within reason of me having my own business card with the stimulus checks on one side and the vaccine on the other. Nobody has that card. Nobody has that chemistry. And what I have is a gavel plaque to back it up. The process that I have in place is in the same place. You can only see the gavel plaque process in one location. You can't see it nowhere else. I haven't showed the plaque to nobody. I haven't shaken the plaque nowhere else. None of that. All I did was put it on the website, the link in the description. Look at the the plaque. You can't use it. You know, you can know it's real, you know, to survive. When you hear me make tracks like Survive by Dolla50, who else made a track saying Survive by Dolla50 in the summertime, in the pandemic, where people acting strange with the extremes present of people dying and COVID-19 taking on the personality of people, you know, to the extent of them having to fight for their survival, but not quite fighting for their survival, just having strange behaviors as a direct result of 600,000 death body count. You know, when the body count increases, you know, it creates an impossible place for people that don't care if they live or not practicing good habits to barely be alive with COVID-19 talking right out of their mouths. It's crazy like that. But, you know what I mean? I don't want to sound all scientifically crazy, but it's crazy like that. That's how crazy it is. So listen, I've been in the studio all day. I made Survive. I made Survive. And when I made Survive, hold up. I didn't put my comment yet. Let me put my comment. Now I put my comment. Now subscribe at Dolla50 International by Dolla50. I want you to subscribe because that's where I'm broadcasting this live stream from. And I got the business cards on reverse sides, you know, on Twitter. You know, when the chemistry of that lands, you might be outside in the rain. You don't want to be outside in the rain. Subscribe. Throw your likes. You know what I mean? Be consistent with the chemistry I'm generating, because if you're not in the same place, you might get lost and crash. You might crash and not be able to recover. You know, you don't know where these extremes of stimulus check and business card being in one location on Twitter in the same place. I take a picture of one side of the card at 9 o'clock, and I take a picture of the other side at 9 o'clock too. Put both pictures on Twitter at the same exact time on the same tweet, and you got the chemistry of the stimulus check and the vaccine in one location at Twitter. but I'm still not getting paid for my work. It's still like, I got to hustle and make sure it's in the mainstream so they can see that it's real. When they see it's real now, they don't see it like, they don't see it like it works. They see it like they're going to wait and see if it works. So when I generate my chemistry, generate my own process, it's a sight to be seen. Now, when I'm going for the channel car is still going well. I haven't talked to the person like I usually would, but the person I'm dealing with is the owner. I'm dealing with the owner of the dealership. So when I'm dealing with the owner, I don't talk to the owner directly. I won't make videos now, but I made videos for the company as I talked to the staff and told them what I was doing. I didn't just do it without them knowing. I did it with them knowing, and we kind of agreed to it. So I told them to go to the website, look at the video, and see what I was showing up with the owner with. So ultimately, the owner was out of town and stuff like that. So the conversation went elsewhere, but they still kept in contact. Like, what do you think about this next car? We got a different car if you don't want that one. Stuff like that. So not saying that they completely communicating, but it's like they haven't abandoned the transaction completely. Not leading me on, but not abandoning the transaction. The transaction is like, it's still current. It's still a current transaction, despite the information you may have received. Like they said it was sold and nobody could access the information of the channel car no more because their intentions were corrupt. I don't know what they were doing, but whatever I was doing wasn't the same thing that other people was doing, saying, how much can I buy this car for? Let me buy it before he buy it. Whatever they was doing. I don't have no idea, but it appears that the car is still consistent with, a regular transaction. And when I did the album, the Gold King, when I did that album, I haven't heard nothing. Like sales and all that. I haven't heard nothing. Like everything is like the ambush. I haven't heard nothing. But what I did was, I said, I'm going to keep it moving. I did Survive. Survive is crazy. Like, it's at the link in the description. I did Survive. I did 2 tracks. I did 2 tracks. The link in the description has both tracks. It has a single gold, $1.50, the Gold King by Dolla50. It has that track and it has 2 other tracks. But listen, most importantly, I created Survive so you have an idea what this summer like extreme with the heat, people get bothered and stuff like that in the pandemic. People not going to be wearing masks. They don't care what they're doing. It's going to be crazy in some cases because summer's like that every summer. You can expect it to be crazy. So what I did was I made a Survive track for people to survive that ordinarily wouldn't be, doing what I'm saying, do on the track. When you click on the link in the description, I'm telling you to survive in a way that it's something you normally wouldn't be doing, but it gives you incentive to get up and say, well, you ain't gonna do that to me before I say something to you. You're gonna say something in your own defense. That's what Survive is about. It's about you saying something in your own defense, and somebody that's just trying to dominate who people are can't do it. They can't do it. They hear me telling you, don't let them dominate you. Do it this way. You know what I'm saying? Survive. And it's real. It's real. As real as they appear. That's what Survive is about. As real as they appear. And they don't like it. So what? Survive is based on surviving. It's not based on somebody just coexisting and somebody crazy show up and you don't coexist no more. No, this is survive where you coexist with the people in existence, and then they show up trying to dominate you or in existence, and you say, hold up, I'm not tolerating, what you're doing. You know what I mean? That's what Survive is about. Survive is not waiting until they show up either. Survive is saying, you know what I mean? I'm on this part of the planet. Don't come over here. You know what I mean? This is where I'm at. You know what I mean? That's what Survive is about. Like, you know what I mean? I'm over here. Don't come near me over here. This is my space right here. You know what I mean? That's what Survive is about. Survive is about, setting the rules, but not, taking over somebody's space, not dominating the next person. It's about surviving, long enough to, raise a family, do what you would ordinarily do, have a house, a home, car, have your luxuries of living throughout your experience. Survive is about all that. Nobody's stealing nothing from you, trying to, take little pieces of your success. It's about, having the rewards of your work. You know what I mean? You want the rewards of your work, your efforts. You don't want to be, fighting for your own work to be acknowledged and all that. When I'm doing what I'm doing, I'm going at the chemistry. I'm going at the chemistry of surviving. When you hear me, you can survive off the chemistry I generate. The chemistry I generate is the link in the description. If you don't click on the link in the description, so on and so forth, it can go either way. You can survive or you can crash. I'm just saying, if you listen to me every day, survive before you crash. Don't just crash and can't get up. Get up if you crash. Fight. You know what I mean? Fight to survive. This is what I'm saying to people. You know what I mean? Saying on my channel, Dolla50 International by Dolla50. Subscribe. I'm gonna keep saying subscribe and click on the link in the description so you can familiarize yourself with the work that I'm doing. I'm gonna do this work all summer long. Nobody gonna be able to distract my audience. Nobody. And the plaque that I got on my website, oh, that's crazy. You're gonna see the chemistry, the order of Moderna, the order of Pfizer, the order of the United States Postal Service. You're going to see the order of UPS. You're going to see the order of OSHA. You're going to see the order of Center for Disease Control. You're going to see the order of Luxor Hotel. You're going to see it. You're going to see it. It's not just going to be a plaque sitting up there. You're going to see the experience of information transfer. I'm not just playing around. The people that's playing against me in politics, they playing around, and people are dying. People are dying every day. I'm not playing around. My information is going to be consistent with OSHA, Center for Disease Control, the Luxor Hotel, the Pyramid Hotel in Las Vegas. My information is going to be that consistent, where I'm going to have a level playing field to establish my presence in the mainstream. Where you see me now, I got on a t-shirt, a hat. I got on a hat, glasses. I don't know how I'm going to be dressed, but I don't dress like this normally. Normally, I dress with I have on certain type of clothes. I look a certain way, but I don't the way I look. I just, if I'm in combat, I just don't have on the same clothes I usually have on. If I'm in combat, I dress like combat. If I'm in combat, combat is combat. You can show up with your chest chemistry and you go straight across the board and kill your opponent. You know what I mean? In combat, don't think I'm going to play you in chess and you show up talking when I get way across your side of the board. I'm not talking when I get over there. In combat, in chess, you use your imagination. Kill your opponent. Your intention is to race across the board, first piece, whoever got first the pieces with the first move, whoever got the pieces with the first move, whoever got the pieces with the second move, your every intention is to get across that other side before the other person does and kill your opponent. You know, this is something. This is a energy that if you was like, you know, let me move my piece. Let me, you know, I'm gonna put this over here. That's one strategy. That's one effort. But you need to get across that board and kill your opponent. You know, if you don't kill your opponent kill you. So you gotta be that aggressive, that assertive, in chess. Chess is not going to just automatically decide what's going to happen to your opponent. You have to. You could be playing somebody in chess and on a chessboard outside. Person put you in check and pull out a gun and shoot you. You in check and you shot. You know what I mean? You got to be careful with some of these chess players because, you know, their intentions might not be in the same place as yours. So when you playing chess and you survive and your intentions is to survive, don't let nobody play you or challenge you or be in the same place as you and don't have the same intentions as you. Make sure you compete with people with likewise ideas, likewise way of doing things, likewise, you know, energy. If they don't have the same energy or motivation or, you know, well, that's not going to work. You know, I'm not doing all that work, making albums, making tracks every day for the summer. I'm not doing that. That ain't gonna work because you got that plaque on your link in the description, and every time somebody click on a link in the description, it's gonna be digitally somewhere every single time. You know, that's not gonna work. Your business cards, when you take a picture with the business cards on the reverse side, and that's supposed to change Congress, you know, distributing the vaccine and issuing the stimulus checks in the same place. That's supposed to do that. I ain't gonna do all that. You know, you got people that do that. You got people that really respond to real information a certain way. Even when they see if it's real, when they see that it's real, they respond a certain way. Well, you know what I mean?